I will walk you through how I created my last video in the Did You Know series titled UDL and Flexible Assignment Submission Options in D2L. I was walking to the office one day and decided that I needed to do a video to let instructors know about the new Dropbox option that allows both file and text submissions for the same assignment. At first, I was going to make a quick video showing the workflow. Pretty basic, maybe even a little boring. But after chatting with my colleagues, Lorelei Anselmo and Ling Yu, who are both instructional designers with many years of experience, I was inspired to take it a bit further. Lorelei and a few others have created an online module on Universal Design for Learning earlier, and I thought this feature is a perfect example of UDL in action. Instead of just showing the update, I wanted to highlight how it supports learner choice and flexibility. It's a simple change, but it really puts UDL into practice in a way that instructors can use right away. To get some ideas going, I entered a couple of prompts into Copilot Chat, which is the Gen AI tool we have available at our institution. These were some of the things that I typed in. D2L has a new assignment feature that allows both text and file submissions. I want to make a short video on it, highlighting use cases that take into account UDL principles, especially allowing students to express themselves in different ways. Help me create a very short script. After figuring out the context, I go through the D2L setup step by step, reviewing existing documentation, and test the full process to make sure the use case works in real life. Then I create a script that's simple and makes sense for both instructors and students. Recently, I've started using AI for brainstorming because finding relevant examples can be tough, especially with 15 faculties, countless disciplines, and topics I'm not a subject matter expert in. Before, I often had to learn about unfamiliar subjects just to make the video feel realistic. For example, if I needed to create a quiz, I had to come up with questions about a specific course topic, even though the goal wasn't for the audience to learn that content, it was just to show the workflow. AI now handles those tasks so I can focus on teaching the process. I record the narration first because multitasking isn't my strength. Trying to speak the script while walking through the steps is tricky, so I focus on one thing at a time. Once I have the script, I paste it into Camtasia and record in small chunks. This way, I can check the volume and pacing and visualize the workflow to know where to pause. For example, if I know a page takes a moment to load after clicking on a button, I'll leave that time before continuing. It's important to use a good microphone. I've tested several to find one that works well. Also, ensure your surroundings are quiet. Background noise can be distracting for both the creator and the audience, and it's often difficult to remove completely without professional tools or skills. I usually make two types of videos. The first ones are basic how-to tutorials, which tend to be longer and focus on showing how to use a tool or feature in D2L. These are more straightforward and less engaging. You can even tell from the plain title page, which is just text on a white background. The second type is my Did You Know series. These videos are shorter and aim to connect D2L features with pedagogy and best practices, making them more engaging and practical for instructors. For my Did You Know series, I use Canva to create visuals. I'm not naturally artistic, so having access to this tool makes it much easier to design attractive title pages and keep the videos visually engaging. Once the visuals are ready, I move on to record the screen. I do this in small chunks, playing the narration in the background so the timing lines up and pauses match what's happening on the screen. When the recording is complete, I review it multiple times and make edits, adding transitions, blurring any private information, and removing cursors if they're distracting. Once everything looks good, I export the final video as an MP4 file. Our university uses Yuja Lumina as the video hosting platform for teaching and learning content, so I publish most of my videos there. It automatically captions the video and provides a downloadable transcript. I can also add features like indexes or bookmarks for longer videos, and attach links or supplementary documents to enhance accessibility. When the final version is ready, I share the link in multiple places, including a couple of mailing lists and our eLearn website, which is where we put all support resources for D2L and other campus learning platforms. I also shared the series on our Brightspace homepage so it's easier for instructors to find.